So, blue shirt. And what I'm trying to do, this is a DIY, do-it-yourself video for how to make those tasseled bottom shirts. So they like kind of get cut up in different sections around your waist. And like, usually a lot of times in pictures you see them with tie-dye shirts, but you see them with a bunch of different types of shirts. And I posted a picture a little while ago. I did it to a tie-dyed shirt, and I think that's why people asked me in the first place, but got a lot of people asking, so I'm just gonna do it. Taking my blue shirt, and how I did this before was just to make it even. I made sure that it was straight, and I cut down the ends, just so that way I wouldn't be like left with like this really odd amount of like fabric that I had to cut, and it wasn't even enough, and I didn't know if I should cut it or not. So I just cut down the sides and then did the middle and then worked my way. So see how this goes. And I'm only cutting it a little at first, because if you mess up, you can't add like fabric. You can only cut more. So the first time you do it, you definitely don't want to cut too much. So I'm just starting in comparison with this whole shirt. I'm cutting till there. So it's really not that much when you look at it, but I'll most likely keep cutting afterwards higher, and I'll try it on and see where I like it and then keep cutting from there. I don't know if you saw that. I should probably bend this down. What I did to make sure that it was even, since I cut this side first, I folded it up and see how it's getting pulled, so you know it's not really even. Okay, that's more even. And the thing about this too is that it doesn't really need to be super even when you do it. In my opinion, it kind of looks cooler when it's like a little bit mismatched and stuff, like if some are higher and some are lower. I think it looks cooler like that, in my opinion, but if you guys really like it even, then I would get a ruler and just with like a white pencil draw a line that you can always erase afterwards, but that's only if you want it even. Cutting the middle.
Don't be the last to know. Get it faster with 4G. It's the network of possibilities. AT&T.
Hershey's drops. A lot of Hershey's happiness and a little drop of chocolate. Pure Hershey's. Who from the cast do you think will one day regret appearing?
Do it about a centimeter or two. I don't know if you guys can see. It's really not that thick, but it's not super tiny. You don't want to make it too tiny because they end up curling in like that, and they're going to get smaller anyway. And it's basically all preference. Like it really doesn't, need to be perfect. If you like it bigger, make it bigger. Okay, so I just basically did this one part. The other shirt I did went up higher in the front and lower in the back. And I don't want to know if I do want to do that again or not, so we'll find out. And you also might want to use, these are really, really sharp, and they're for cutting fabric. If you have like a duller scissors, it's gonna be more difficult to cut, and it's gonna make your lines more jagged. I mean, it might not look bad, but it'll be easier to cut with a sharper scissors. Okay, so this is what it looks like so far. They're really short so far, but this is the easy part because you can just keep going as much as you want. But before you continue, I would definitely try it on first and see how you like it and see how much farther you want to go before you cut any more. So I'm going to do that. Okay, so I do like this, but I'm a little bit of a slut sometimes, and I kind of want it a little bit higher. But if this is all you want, this is pretty much it. I'm going to keep going though. Make sure if you have anything on the back, you don't cut through it because that's just going to look weird. I'm loving this show. I have no idea what it is. It's called One Girl and Five Gays or something, and I am loving this. Anyway, continue. Now, if this is what I did when I wanted to cut more. I lay the front part out, and I'm probably just gonna cut another inch or two up higher, and I'm just literally just following it along.
And neither should you. Know your status. If you are negative, protect yourself. If you are HIV positive, you need to have
Okay.
a strategy.
Let's see.
To be sick to seek treatment, an active plan is the first step. There are options that your healthcare professional can help you choose. I am positive.
China. That's pretty much it. Okay. And if you want, I'll probably cut around here, just right where the seam ends, cut right underneath, and just follow that line all the way around, and it'll be more like that. And then you can roll these up or cut them off if you want. You can play around with however you want to do it, but that's basically it. It's really, really simple. And, woo, there's the ice cream. Anyway, yeah, so hopefully that helped a little. If not, ask questions. My ask is always open. All right, good night, guys.